share them with you because I cannot read a book unless I haul it for you guys. Well, if I get like a collective group of books, I have to like haul them before I can read them, because if I add them to like my monthly reading wrap up, then there's no point in doing a haul. So I've been kind of like sitting on these books for maybe over a month and some change, almost 2 months, and I'm ready to haul them so that I can start reading them. Okay, that was such a long intro. I have 9 books. Okay, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, let's just jump right into it because I feel like this is gonna be a long video. So, for the first book was a recommendation by you. This was a recommendation by you, my lovely, beautiful, magnificent subscriber, Paige, recommended me to read The Perfect Marriage. And literally, if you recommend a book for me to read, I'm going to read it. Like, I have no self-control. I have no little knob in my brain that's like, stop, I'm gonna read. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna read it. And beautiful Paige told me that she thinks I would like this book, and I was at Target and I picked it up. The perfect marriage. And I will read you the little blurb. Sarah Morgan is a successful and powerful defense attorney in Washington, D.C. As a named partner at her firm, life is going exactly how she planned. The same cannot be said for her husband, Adam. He's a struggling writer who has had a little success in his career, and he tires of his and Sarah's relationship as she is constantly working. Out in the secluded woods at the couple's lake house, Adam engages in a passionate affair with Kelly Summers. But one morning, everything changes. Kelly is found brutally stabbed to death, and now Sarah must take on her hardest case yet, defending her own husband, a man accused of murdering his mistress. So this sounded good. I mean, I was gonna get it anyways because Paige recommended it and I trust her. But it's a little mystery, little vibe, so I picked this up. Also, if you or anybody you know works at Target, send this to them and let them know to take these stupid fucking stickers off of the books. Stop putting these stickers on the books. It pisses me off so badly because sometimes if you're lucky enough to get them off, they leave like residue and ruin the book, and nothing pisses me off more than ruining a book, like the pages getting bent or only Simon never makes it out of that classroom before the end of detention. Simon is dead, and according to investigators, his death isn't an accident. Ooh. On Monday, he died, but on Tuesday, he'd planned to post juicy reveals about all 4 of his high-profile classmates, which makes all 4 of them suspects in his murder. Or are they just the perfect pasties for a killer who's still on the loose? Everyone has a secret, right? What really matters is how far you would go to protect them. Ooh, bitch. I love reading things based in high school. It just takes me back. So I picked this up, but that's not why I necessarily picked it up. Like I said, I just been seeing it around, and I need to get away from the romance. Please, for the love of God, somebody hold me accountable. Take the romance away from me. I need to like grow my brain by reading other stuff. And this is a series, so I said, like, I thought, like, okay, if it's good, then I have a new series to kind of like binge read. So I love a good little mystery vibe, whodunit. So I'm really excited to get into this one. Alright. Another from Book Outlet. Book Outlet. This is one of my all-time favorite authors. Anxious People by Frederick Backman. He wrote A Man Called Oven. You guys know that's my favorite book of all time. And I actually kind of, after I read that, I saw his name on GoodReads, and I added this book to like my things I want to read on GoodReads. And a lot of you have asked me for like my GoodReads, and this year I'm happy to announce that I'm gonna start getting into GoodReads more. I'm gonna start being more active on there and really tracking the things that I read and like reviewing and stuff like that in depth. So I'll leave that in the description box. If you're interested to follow me, I'll follow you back. I'm not stingy, be real. Anyway, so I picked this up. Anxious people, and they are, I believe, being held captive. Like, I think it's like 4 different groups of people are being held captive. Looking at real estate isn't usually a life or death situation, but an apartment open house becomes just that when a failed bank robber bursts in and takes a group of 8 strangers. Okay, it was 8, not 4, my bad. Each of them carries a lifetime of grievances, hurts, secrets, and passions that are ready to boil over. None of them is entirely sure who they appear to be. In short, they are the worst group of hostages in the world, but as the minutes tick by, they begin to suspect that the criminal mastermind holding them hostage might be more in need of rescuing than they are. As the authorities and the media surround the premises, these reluctant allies will reveal surprising truths about themselves and set in motion a chain of events so unexpected that even they cannot has to face them in real life. That is, until her journal goes missing. An anonymous account posts one of her lists on Instagram for the whole school to see and blackmails her into facing 7 of her greatest fears, or else her entire journal will go public. Quinn doesn't know who to trust. Desperate, she teams up with Carter Bennett, the last known person to have her journal, in a race against time to track down the blackmailer. Together, they journey through everything Quinn's been too afraid to face, and along the way, Quinn finds the courage to be honest, to live in the moment, and to fall in love. Okay, I know what I said, but that sounds so good. It kind of is giving me to all of the boys I've loved before, which I don't mind. That is definitely one of my top 10 favorite series of all time. I love that series, and that's what this is giving. And I also love the cover because I don't really have like a lot of covers or books with, like, you know, people of color that are like the main characters, you know what I'm saying? And that's my fault, but I love this because it's nice to see some representation of like someone that looks like you. So I'm really, really, just based on the little blurb, I'm really excited to dig into this one. And I remember reading the blurb on Book Outlet, and that's why I picked it up, because I was like, oh, that kind of reminds me of To All the Boys I've Loved Before. So I'm excited to find out what this is really about, since I've been in a little bit of a fantasy, I don't know, what would we call it, a fantasy overtaking. I really don't know. I've been reading a lot of fantasy and getting into it and like figuring out what it's all about. I picked up this because it inspired me. What the Hex? It's so cute. What the Hex by Jessie Claire. I also picked this up because it reminded me a little bit of A Witch's Guide to Fake Dating a Demon, which was literally like the first fantasy-esque book I read. So I kind of wanted to, like, I remember thinking that I kind of wanted to stay along those lines since I didn't know much. But let's go ahead and read the back. Enemies to Lovers has never been more enchanting than in this witchy romantic comedy. Penny Roundtree wants nothing more than to be a familiar to a witch. She's been a member of the Society of Familiars ever since she was old enough to join the fam. There's just one small problem: no one's hiring. Witches and warlocks are so long-lived that there are far more familiars available than witches to train them. So when an unorthodox arrangement to apprentice under the table to a forbidden warlock presents itself, she takes it. Willem Sawyer is banned from having a familiar due to past transgressions, thereby limiting his magic casting abilities. Unfortunately for the Shirley Persian warlock, he has no choice but to work with enthusiastic Penny as a familiar. They immediately clash like dried roan horsehair and honeycomb gathered by moonlight. It's a terrible spell combination, ask anyone. Casting spells as delightful perks Penny never could have dreamed of, but also greater dangers. Someone is targeting Penny. Willem and Penny must work together to catch their enemy, and if their ploy requires a little kissing on the side, who are they to question the rules of magic? Little enemies to lover vibe, little witches, little warlocks. I'm in. So I just thought that was cute. Look at the cover though. How cute is that? very blue purple on camera. It's so cute though. So I may have bought this for the cover. Sue me again. If you could see it in real life. Lolly Blanchard's life only seems to give her lemons. 10 years ago, after her mother's tragic death, she broke up with her first love and abandoned her dreams of opening a restaurant in order to keep her family's struggling Seattle diner afloat and care for her younger sister and grieving father. Now, a decade later, she dutifully whips up the diner's famous lemon meringue pie each morning while she's still pining for all she has lost. As Lolly's 33rd birthday approaches, her quirky great aunt gives her a mysterious gift: 3 lemon drops, each of which allows her to live a single day in a life that might have been hers. What if her mom had not passed away? What if she had opened her own restaurant in England? What if she had not broken up with the only man she ever loved? Surprising and empowering, each experience helps Lolly let go of her regrets and realize the key to transforming her life lies not in redoing her past, but in having the courage to embrace her present. Sounds so cute. The cover is so cute. The plot, the idea, adorable. Can't wait to read how that plays out because I'm interested. Okay, so we have two more books. My very thoughtful, loving husband actually took me to this beautiful bookstore in Georgetown, Texas, called LarL Canal. And here's the back to prove it. So I did pick up 2 books. It was just such a cute, fun little day trip that we took together with our daughter, and the vibes are immaculate in this bookstore. So I picked up two books, and I'm not typically like a bookstore girly. Like, it's a little bit hard for me to go into bookstores to purchase books, just simply because it's a little overwhelming. I feel like Amazon and like online real retailers are easier on the brain, on the anxiety, and you can kind of like sort and pick through like the books you want to pick up. But there was one book that I had to get. If you follow me on Instagram, like, you already would have seen this because I made like a whole little post for it. But look who came home with me. Bookshops and Bone Dust by Travis Baldry. I'm screaming on the inside. I'm screaming on the inside. I'm screaming on the inside. I'm screaming, crying, pissing, throwing up. If you guys know, Legends and Law Days is one of the best books I read in 2023, if not, dare I say, the best. I love that book with my whole heart, and when I found out that there was like a sequel to that book, I needed it. And when my husband pulled up to this bookstore to surprise me, I knew that the only book I needed to look for in this bookstore was this. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. I don't even want to read it, honestly, because the magical feelings that the first book gave me, and like, then I read it, and I can never like reread that book again. I really just kind of want to keep this book, like, what's the right word? I don't want to read it because I'll never be able to read it again for the first time. Let me read the back for you. Viv is a young, battle-hungry orc, but her career with the notorious mercenary company Rackman's Ravens isn't going as planned. Wounded during the hunt for a powerful isn't all that far away, a suspicious traveler in gray, a gnome with a chip on her shoulder, a summer fling, and a improbable number of skeletons prove Merc to be more eventful than Viv could have ever imagined. I'm ready, and I'm not ready at the same time. Does that make sense? I'm so excited. To dig into this one. Dig in. And then when we went to this bookstore, they gave me this little bookmark. How cute is that? It looks like a little tarot card. For all my Texas peeps. This is their info. Don't clock my nails. The last book came to me when we were checking out, like right before we checked out. This book spoke to me and was like, I need to come home with you. Okay. I do think that I want to read this book on my channel, kind of do like chapter by chapter as a video. We read it along together because I think it would be a really, really good book for that. It is Down the Drain by Julia Fox. Julia Fox. Oh, I don't know if I can show that. Oh, I don't know if I can show this, but she's not naked, so it's just a bathing suit. Okay, so if you don't know who Julia Fox is, she's an icon. She is the moment. She's an actress, but she was in Uncut Gems with Adam Sandler. But not, I wouldn't say most famously, but she is like most well known for dating Kanye West. But that's not like what makes her. She is a girl's girl. She is like everything. She's fucking Julia Fox, right? She's just like an enigma, and I love her. I love like a lot of the things that she stands for, and just the way she's so like brutally honest about like being famous and being a mom, and just I think she's like so funny. Anyways, so this is her memoir. There's really not like